Julie. What's up? Oh no, nothing. I just went shopping. What? What movie are you guys going to see? Oh yeah, I wanted to see that one. Oh, hey, someone's at the door. Hold on a second. That's weird. There's no one here. Oh, I swear if it's that little Paralysis kid again, I'm going to kill him. I don't care if he's 5.
The wounds match the wounds of the other victim. According to my estimations, I'd say it's the same person. And also, you see how the wounds are thicker at the top? It's some kind of a hunting knife. Because kitchen knives aren't like that. They're the same thickness all the way through.
I see that now.
And also, according to the temperature of the body, I would approximate the time of death about 2 hours ago. And who called this in?
Officer Prescott radioed in dispatch and I was called out. Looks like our friend decided to stick around town for a while.
I don't know, Sheriff. Maybe we should call CBI. Let them take it from here.
No, one thing at a time. I don't want the press here, publicity, any kind of reporter.
Okay.
What are you waiting for?
It's my hip.
I'll do it then.
No, I can handle this. I'll be fine. Alright, people, nothing to see here. Clear it out.
Dispatch, send an ambulance to 1214 3rd Street. You know, there's a reason why I made you my deputy. Now, please tell me you found something on who this murderer is.
Sorry, Sheriff. There's very little evidence to go off of.
Well, think harder. I'm sure you've noticed something that I've overlooked.
Maybe I have one clue. I thought about this with the first murder. You and I went to school with Frank Parker, sir. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then today when we saw Lori, the same thought came to me. We went to school with her too. So my thinking is that somebody from our high school is killing us off, one by one.
Sounds like you've given this some thought. Good work, deputy. Now, what would you think the motive he or she would have to kill our former classmates?
Or they.
They?
Could be 2 or more people working together to pull this off. It's possible, sir. About the motive, I have no idea. It depends on the background of the person, I guess.
I'm very impressed with your observations, deputy. I'll keep them in mind.
Sheriff, we need to get on top of this. 2 murders could just be the start.
I know, deputy.
Can I help you?
Sure, Fancy Caleb.
Do I know you?
You should. We went to high school together, and our lockers were right next to each other, and mine was the one that had all the NRA logos on it.
Yeah. Kevin Hansen, right?
Yeah.
Come in.
Hey, have a seat.
Can I get you a drink? Yeah, sure. I think I've only got water, but...
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Sheriff Hansen. As I recall, aren't you the guy who was in history class that day, and you came back from getting a drink, right? And you sit down on this whoopee cushion, and it was right in the middle of a test, so everything was all quiet, and you sit on it, and everyone just kind of falls on the floor, falling out of our chairs, laughing at you. You're just looking around and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you were the one that put that whoopee cushion there.
Oh? Yeah, I can't deny that.
And you also pulled numerous pranks on me too.
Like what?
Like, you were the one that put that dead fish in my locker, and you also put Nair in my shower gel.
Yeah, I'd have forgotten I'd done so much of that.
And my deputy also pulled out a lot of those pranks with you too.
Your deputy? Who's that?
Jason Long?
Oh yeah, I remember him. Isn't he the guy that was shot by that shotgun back in high school?
Yeah, just yesterday his hip was bothering him. He went to the doctor and they extracted 2 more BBs from his hip. And, you know, we had discussed that when I was deputizing him, you know, but I always wondered if it ever become a problem with his work.
Well, so, Kevin, how did you become the sheriff here?
Well, it didn't happen right away. After high school, I went to the Denver Police Academy and graduated in 3 years. Came back and I applied to the law enforcement positions available here. I did some office work here at the Sheriff's Department, then got moved out to be a patrolman, and from there, like 2-3 years after that, Sheriff Norton retired, and then I was voted in as the next sheriff.
Denver, huh? That must have been pretty expensive.
Yeah, I'm still paying my student loans. What are you up to these days?
So I've been teaching here at the college for a couple years now. They actually made me head of the science department just last year.
Well, I already known that you're the head of the science department, and that's kind of why I'm here. I've got this notice here that I need you to pass around to the other professors in the science department. Because, well, frankly, it's important for you guys to know.
Alright. No, I got this in an email already. It's exact notice.
Wait, what? When?
I don't know, just a minute or two before you come to the door.
Huh. Deputy Long, he'd do something like this.
The emails? That sounds like a good idea to me. You know, just get the message out to everybody all at once. Do it quickly. Wouldn't have to drive like you're doing to every individual house and deliver these things. It'd save you a lot of time, a bit of manpower,
Whoa.
resources.
Okay, so, are you telling me that Deputy Long was in the right by doing this? I mean, forgive me for being old-fashioned. I mean, I like to go door to door and, you know, see the people of this county.
Yeah, I think Deputy Long did a good job. I'm not saying you didn't do a good job, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with you going to people's houses and seeing them. If that's the way you work, that's good. I'm just,
Well, thanks for letting me come by anyway. I mean, I gotta get back to my office, so.
Oh, sure. Alright. Well, thanks for coming by, telling me about this.
Oh, no problem. Well, you take care, man.
Alright, we'll see you.
Where are you going?
I'm on patrol. Why do you care?
Well, it's only 7 o'clock and you usually don't leave until 8. With all these murders going on, everyone's a suspect. Even policemen.
You watch too many movies, Hicks. Who does Hicks think he is?
Anytime you're ready. Oh, 5 minutes, Dad. You think they'll make it? Don't see why not. It's not easy, but it's been done before. Here they come! Hey, don't go away until I get a good one. On it, boys, on it.
see anything in here, Sheriff. Looks like the professor was just about to eat. He didn't get to make his pizza.
Can't believe this. Who could be this shrewd that we couldn't even catch him?
Someone that knows what he's doing. He's covered his tracks really well. Because there should be fingerprints on that door. Must have been wearing gloves or something.
He's got a point. There's no sign of forced entry in any of these other rooms. The killer must have come in through the front door. I think he was probably killed in the hallway. There's blood and stuff all over the walls and carpet.
Sheriff, did you copy?
Go ahead.
We've got a suspect, Sheriff. We're taking him down to the station.
Get fingerprints and get paperwork started. I'll be right there.
10-4.
See if you can find any evidence at all. I've got to go.
Well, I guess all we can do now is get him in for an autopsy. Officer Tyler, help me move the body.
Well, won't we break his neck if we move him?
He's already dead. Officer Tyler, you're an idiot. Get some gloves on and help me move the body.
Found him at the Parker residence. He was trying to break into it.
Alright, what's your name?
Jack.
And your last name?
Parker.
You were found at 1428 Elm Street.
Yes, sir.
You were carrying a buck knife.
Yes, sir.
Why were you wearing a buck knife in broad daylight? Okay, let's try this another way. Where were you last night at 9 p.m.?
Look, I already told him everything. I was at home with my wife.
What else did you ask him?
Asked him if he's done any drugs recently.
Did you run the test anyway?
Yes, sir. The results came back negative.
Okay, and his background check?
His record's clean.
Could have told you that.
Oh yeah? Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? It saved me a whole lot of trouble at this point.
Easy, Sheriff. Easy, just... I told him that the buck knife makes him look like a suspect. And attempting to break into another residence is breaking and entering. It's not looking good for him. Even if he's not the killer.
Are you kidding me? Of course I'm not. That was my brother's house. My name says it all.
Well, if it was your brother's house, why were you trying to break into it? Why don't you knock on the door if you know the people? We're dealing with 3 murders here. And now, it's starting to look like a serial killer. Look at the facts. We have eyewitnesses, we have fingerprints, we have enough evidence to put you away for a long time.
Sheriff, do you copy? Over.
What is it, Hicks?
We've got a burglary, Sheriff, at...
Officer Hicks, 10-9, you cut out. Repeat.
We've got a burglary here at 207 First Street. A woman has the robber cornered with a gun.
Keep him locked up until I get back. I'm not through with him.
Yes, sir.
Deputy! What are you doing? You're 2 hours late.
Leave me alone, Hicks. I didn't get much sleep last night. Besides, you're an officer. I don't answer to you. Now get out on your patrol.
I'm still gonna report this.
Really think you're watching a lot of movies, Hicks. Letting your imagination run a little wild.
Sheriff Hanson, do you copy?
Come on, man. I told you not to clean that in here. You know I'm allergic to gun oil.
Prescott, you're an officer of the law. You're around guns 24/7. And if you can't stand the smell of gun oil, that means your gun's not clean. That's what I think.
No, it's clean. I have Tyler do it for me every 2 weeks.
Sheriff Hanson, do you copy?
Prescott, you amaze me. If I was Tyler, I would tell you to shove it up your butt.
Excuse me?
Look, First of all, you're an officer. I'm a deputy. I'll clean my gun wherever I want in this office. And second, what are you going to do if Tyler leaves? Find someone else to clean your gun for you?
No. My wife will clean it for me.
You're a dimwit. Take that paperwork to administration. Start cleaning your own gun for a change. You could get into a lot of trouble for letting someone else handle your firearm.
Whatever.
Sheriff Hanson, do you copy? Sheriff Hanson, do you copy? Over.
What's the problem, Hicks?
We've got a possible homicide, deputy. Over.
Wait there, Hicks. I'm en route. What's the address?
It's 805 10th Street. I'm in the alley behind the house. Over.
Officer Tyler. What do you got from Hicks?
A woman called. A strange man entered the house. I've been here. I haven't seen anyone come out, but I don't know.
Well, it's no surprise someone's broken into Caleb's house now that it's empty. We'll take care of this. You help the sheriff. He's got a burglar on 1st Street.
Affirmative.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You take this side, I'll go around the other side. Use caution. Check the windows, check the side. If there's anyone inside, we'll call for backup.
Alright.
Well, maybe you just took some stuff and left.
Don't holster that weapon. We gotta check the other rooms. Make sure this is nothing. We have more important things to take care of.
Alright.
Oh no. Not another one.
He's already dead, sir. I'll call dispatch and get him to send an ambulance. Besides, I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's alright, Tyler. We know your stomach's weaker than most.
Your stomach's no stronger than mine, sir.
Whoa, easy, easy. It's me. Officer Hicks told me to come here. What's the situation?
Got another dead body back there.
But nobody lives here anymore.
A woman saw a man enter the house. He must have brought the body back in here.
Alright. Who found it?
Tyler did.
I did. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Alright.
It's right here.
Oh my. Is he dead?
Well, I think he is. He hasn't moved.
Well, did you check his pulse? The blood hasn't congealed yet.
No, I haven't.
tried paging you about 20 minutes ago. What's wrong with your radio? Let me see it.
I was working fine just a second ago. Here. What's going on?
Oh. Have your weapon slowly. One false move and I'll put one right in your face.
Where's Tyler?
There now. We're gonna have a little chat.
So you're the one who's been doing all this.
You catch on so quickly.
Why are you doing this?
See, back in high school, you and your buddies pulled some really messed up pranks on me. And it almost cost me my life. So, I'm just seeking revenge for what you guys did to me.
If anyone should go on revenge, it should have been me. I was one of the guys shot in the hip, remember?
Thanks to me.
What do you mean?
See this? I'm the one that shot you. You didn't see that coming, did you? See, back in high school, I made a little plan to get even with you and your buddies. I decided to start with you. But my aim was a bit poor that day, and I only ended up merely injuring your hip. So I decided to carry out this little plan of mine later.
You creep! We didn't mean to!
So once I graduated from high school, I went to Denver, and I got the training I needed to acquire the law enforcement position. You know, it's funny that Sheriff Norton would retire at such a young age. It'd make much more sense that someone on the city council guaranteed that Sheriff Norton would be released as sheriff, wouldn't it? And thereby making it possible for me to acquire the position of sheriff. And it's even funnier that you would become my deputy. Don't you get it, Jason? I've been setting you up for the last 3 years. Once you became my deputy, I knew the time was right to execute my plan. I'd kill everyone who had ever made my life hell. As far as you're concerned, the evidence is traceable back to you. You have the motive, a shotgun blast to the hip. You were seeking revenge, trying to find out who shot you. It's good that I saw you kill Tyler myself, right?
You're a psychotic.
That'll be our little secret. One I'm sure you won't break. Now say hello to your friends for me.
Freeze! Drop the knife.
With pleasure.
Your turn to scream.
Put some pressure on that and don't move. Dispatch 1078. We've got an officer down. Requesting medical transport immediately. And tell the chief investigator we have a new suspect.
Sheriff Long.
This is dispatch. Deputy Hicks wanted to let you know that they're in pursuit of a vehicle from a bank robbery.
I'm on to the traffic.
Westbound to Monte Vista, pursuing a white Taurus in excess of 100 miles per hour. Over.
I'm en route.